This latest story reading brought to you by Boobies. Whoa. Boobies. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. Welcome. Why did I sound like Mr. Ed? Wilbur! Welcome to my castle, Wilbur! A very scary book by Kevin O'Malley, who the occupant of this castle, I'm assuming this castle, has left instructions for the milkman. I do not know if the milkman can deliver you blood. Also, I'm getting mixed messages from this book. The title is welcoming me in. The sign is not. It is warning me I should be very, very afraid, and I do not know what little man is holding there. Well, I do, it's a book, but I can't read the title. That's what I meant to say. Okay, that's enough of that. Man, I'm a little quieter today than I thought I would be. And there's a drill, or something. I don't know. Moving on. Welcome to Space Crusade. That is a joke for me and me alone. Kevin O'Malley, no rattling bones about it. There's never been a horror book quite like this before. Made with a dash of cobwebs, a sprinkle of ghosts, a wink, a smile, and a cackle or two. Welcome is so funny it's scary. Just how scary, you ask? Let's say this comedy of horrors is a ripping good time for phantom fiends and cowards of all ages, especially those who know a great joke or a devilishly bad one. I know at least one person who does. When they hear one. So whether a barrel of laughs or a cauldron of goosebumps is in order, Kevin O'Malley's hilarious spoof on Tales of Terror promises oh god, didn't think I'd trip up over that, a fabulous time throughout the year. Those are red, cabbage is green, my face is funny, but yours is green. Says Spider? You only have 6 legs. Ant? The fuck are you? I don't know what you are. And here are some flies. Still, that's Fred. Too bad, huh? No, he never shared the picnics. Oh, poor Fred. Alas, I knew him. That is to say, I knew him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I fucked a fly. What of it? Maybe don't like those. That I would worry for the rest of the harm if you lit those. Tonight. Ooh, goodness. No, that's not it. Tonight I'll be sharing with you some of my favorite scary stories. Stories so creepy, so terrifying that you may have trouble sleeping. If you are the kind of person who hears bumps in the night or who dreads putting a hand over the edge of the bed, I suggest you read no further. Not sure what that was. That's what came out of my mouth. That's what came out of my mouth. What do we got here? We got a little doggo. Got a kitty. Little guy. It's his birthday. Got a little mouse that the kitty is interested in. Next to a teacup on a tray. On a saucer. I know words. I can identify objects. Who said I couldn't? And, yeah, normally I'd read this, but, yeah. It's all there. This is legal, I'm sure. Nobody can tell me otherwise. That's the dog, right? When I was skimming this earlier, I thought that was a camel. But no, it's the dog. Warning, this is the most intelligent part of this whole book. I'm not even started yet. We're still in the We're still in the preamble, blah, 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 blah. Our first story takes place in a quiet little village, not far from where you live. A young man, very much like yourself, I would hope. Well, I suppose it depends on how you identify. Was returning from soccer practice one evening. A full wind was whipping through the trees. It seemed to call the boy's name. Freddie. 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 Oh, that was enough Freddies. I lost count. As Freddie walked home, he passed a graveyard. A cold chill ran down his spine. Suddenly, Freddie heard a bumping sound behind him. He turned to see a coffin following him up the road. What an odd sight to behold. Freddie walked a little faster. The coffin bumped a little faster. Ooh. Or is it ow? There's Freddie, holding the moon, as you do. Freddie started to run. The coffin followed, getting closer and closer. Freddie raced to his house and slammed the door behind him. He could hear the coffin bumping at the door. The bumping got louder and louder until suddenly the coffin came crashing through the door. Freddie raced up the steps. The coffin went bumping along right after him. What would Freddie do? He ran to his room and got a small box. He raced back to the stairs. The coffin got closer and closer. Freddie took a cough drop out of the box and threw it at the coffin and... Action! Action shot. That cheeky ass ghost. Are there 3 ghosts? I think there are 3. That ghost having a grand old time up there. With a friend, I assume. It's Justin Robert Young. On the right. Don't know who that other guy is. The coffin stopped. I saw you. You were scared, weren't you? No? Well, you will be. Is that... Alright, that's the, we're getting some kitsch. We're getting some, Mad Magazine ass humor in this. Should I? I don't know. Random dogs sitting on book pages distributing signs. It's not a system of government. No, never mind. Holy Grail has a quip-along version now. It's coming to theaters near you. Just thought you'd like to know. Just to read the next story, I've already forgotten what the voice was. Mary had a little what? Mary had a little what? There was a young girl alone in her apartment. She was supposed to be doing her chores, but instead she was watching TV. I know how that is. Suddenly the phone rang. Hello, she said. I am the Viper. I'm coming up, said the voice. Quickly, the girl hung up the phone. A few moments later, the phone rang again. I am the Viper. I'm coming up, said the voice. The young girl was more than a little worried. She decided not to answer the phone again. When the telephone rang for the 3rd time, she let the answering machine pick it up. Man, remember those? How old is this book? I am the Viper. I'm coming up. I'm almost there, said the voice. The young girl was terrified. The moment the caller hung up, she called the police. He says he's a viper and he's coming up, she sobbed. Y'all go on. I ain't scared of you. Ever hit a motherfucker? You're upside down torch ass. Just full of creativity today. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. Ah! Ah! Boys magazine? What? What does that say? Non-threatening boys magazine. Okay. Not even gonna acknowledge that other one. Oh, poor kitty. Better have answering machine dropped on your head. The young girl went to answer. Slowly, she turned the doorknob. Slowly, she opened the door. There was a little man with a bucket in his hand. The young girl screamed, and the little man said, "What?" with a hitherfore unknown accent. Hitherfore? Is that a word? It is now. What are you screaming about? I am the Viper. I've come to wash and wipe your windows. Yeah, I know you feel. Starting to think this dog is, knows what's going on. Jesus, buddy. Oh, it's a bat. I thought you just had a fucked up shoe. It's a bat slipper. I know some people want a bat slipper. Why did we take a little break? I know how terrified you must be. Maybe you need a little warm milk to calm yourself down. I will entertain you with some scary jokes. Mommy, can I play with little brother? Absolutely not. You've already dug him up 3 times this week. Mommy, what's a vampire? Just eat your blood, dear, before it clots. What's grosser than gross? Eating a bowl of rice and the last piece crawls out. Sure. What did one tonsil say to the other tonsil? Put on your hat and coat, the doctor's taking us out today. Oh man, I have a room shot. It's on my soundboard, but it's way over there. I'm so sorry. Oh man, and I don't know which one it is. I have never used this soundboard. I set it up and I just sort of... I got one though. Just imagine that I use these. He said tonsil, not Hansel. You go into the bathroom, American. You come out of the bathroom, American. What are you in the bathroom? European. I feel like David Letterman. Those last couple of jokes went very scary, I think. Forgive me if I made you laugh. Now let's get back to some more scary stories. This one I call The Rapping. Did the other ones have names? I feel like this one was the only one that has. Or if they did, I just missed them. On the edge of town, there was a house. A haunted house. People tried to live there, but the rapping sound that came from the house drove them crazy. One day, a boy came to live in the haunted house. He heard the rapping. He followed the sound. Up the stairs, around the corner, down the hall, into his room. The rapping got louder and louder and louder. Slowly, he opened the closet door and... No, I'm going to turn the page. You ain't going to tell me what to do. I think I already did that. You ain't going to tell me what to do thing. Let's move on. He found a roll of brown wrapping paper. Brown wrapping paper. Now that was scary. Wouldn't you agree? You're laughing? Well, we will just see how much you laugh at what I'm about to show you. This picture is so horrible. You had better kill your mummy. Oh, they had a really good opportunity for a shitty joke there, and they didn't take it. Badly messed up fairy tales. The best of Mother Duck. All right. You will need her. a plate of mixed vegetables. Hey, I like mixed vegetables. Now that I've scared you out of your pants, I will scare you out of your skin with this. Rupert, no, that's what my report cards usually look like. Either that or did not attend. Yeah, they would have signed it. It'd been fine. I dropped out of school. I don't care. Well, I do, but for the purposes of this video, I don't care. Your report card. Yugi boy. Finally, I will tell you a story so terrible, so horrible. You won't be able to sleep tonight. I already can't. I have a caffeine addiction. It's called the Ditcher. She was all alone. The sound of the storm shook her. Oh, shook her house. The lightning lit up the sky. She was all alone, and curled up on the couch when suddenly, kaboom, the lights went out. She was alone. Oh no! Oh God, Edward Carnby, no! She was all alone, in the dark.
I don't have your stone, and fuck you anyway!
The rain poured down like hammers, and the lightning made strange shapes and shadows. Then she heard a sound, quiet at first, then louder. There's a lot of louder noises in this book. Knock, knock. Who is it? She whispered. Oops, I was doing a voice. But there was no answer. The wind whipped the trees, and the branches cracked against her house. And then she heard it again. Knock, knock. Someone or something was at the door. Actually, that's kind of... I'm losing my voice. She pulled herself from the couch. Her knees quaked. Who is it? She asked. Did ya? Said a voice all drippy and deep. Which is not a voice that I have. Did you what? Asked the girl, her voice just above a whisper, which I did not imitate. But there was no answer. She was alone, all alone, and the sound of the wind was driving her mad, mad, mad. Then she heard it again. Knock, knock. Who's there? She screamed. Did ya? Called the voice. Did ya who? She asked, her voice racked with terror. And then in a deep, booming voice, she heard a reply that she would never forget as long as she lived. Did you order a pizza? Come on, I'm soaking wet out here. Yeah, me too. Oh, goodness. That's just what I call my underwear. That's about as great as any of the other jokes in this book. Alright. I'm not ragging on it. The jokes are supposed to be bad. I know you picked up on that. I want to say it out loud so that you know I did. Alright. That was alright. That was fun. A little silly, not jokes. Kinda, like, just corny shit. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Is there others? No, I purchased this legally. What are you talking about? Goodbye. Goodbye, piracy. Goodbye.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.